Alright, so here today we got some exciting stuff that I wanted to jump into and make sure all of you are aware of regarding the New Year's banner, and an important PSA that I want to make clear because people are forgetting what the New Year's banner looked like last year. Do you guys not remember? Do you not remember what that banner was? We're going to talk about it here today. As always, if you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. It helps out a ton. And again, this is a video that helps you in the context of making sure you're aware if it's worth it to go for either Nauseance, go for either this. Again, being Lancelot, go deeper in Lancelot's banner or anything associated. I'll make it clear. Obtaining Lancelot is a great thing to do. Obtaining the New Year's unit is a great thing to do. Whether you spend further gems in the update or further gems on between any of the banners, which banner will that be is what I want to make sure is clear here, and which banner you want to kind of full send on more so than the other banner. If you're pushing to 900 anyways, you can push beyond that. Obviously, so what? But if you plan on maybe pulling the unit, or you pull it early between 300, 600, where do you go after that, right? This is where you go. I want to make that clear because, again, it is pretty solid on some aspects. Let me show it to you. Basically speaking, this is Lancelot's banner. You've seen this. You were aware of this. Lancelot banner is simply one of the best banners we've had all year. Why is that? You have the rerun of Escanor, you have the rerun of Sobnok, you have the rerun over there of Arthur. You then have the release of, again, now again, let's say, Mael, Bon, Ellie, Hell, and what is it, Demon King. Correct? Very good banner on the festivals. We like it. The UR is even better. The units, don't even get me started. The units are crazy. You have Gelda rerunning. You have this Merlin rerunning. You have Roxy rerunning. You have Tyr rerunning again if you need to hit him 6-6. If you don't have him, again, if you need the 6-6 if you want it. King rerunning, this rerunning, this rerunning. Theoretically, you don't have these units here. Still, you might not have these units. They're rerunning. It's decent stuff here. It really is. So, for the most part, it's not a bad banner. Again, it's straight mimicking last year. Last year was a great banner. Finally, the rerun of this. Finally, the rerun of this again. Finally, this was, again, the Annie before rerunning. This over here was obviously just a filler unit. We voted for this, I believe, right? This over here, again, being the LRs because they recently got LR'd. Brand new unit system. Everyone was very hyped about it, so they gave it to you. Then, again, Tyr was brand new at this point also. Pretty new at this point. Again, these units were still pretty new back then, right? This was 1 year ago. Again, continuing onwards here, yes, it gets a little bit more like diluted, but it was a really good banner. That's what happened last year. Same way this year. Now, put two and two together. The issue is, just remember, the banner this year is not going to be pretty hot. You're going to have, most likely, the main focus being, let's say, Meliodas or Tristan, depending on who they choose. So Meliodas and Tristan, this part's already cut off. You're most likely going to see Thor potentially. You're most likely going to see potentially Gother. Then you can fill it up with some of the other roster here. You might see Light Percival pop up on here. That is also possible and plausible. You may see other festivals that may have been ignored pop up here as well. Again, Thor could not release because this year Hell should have been here. Hell wasn't here. But again, Thor was released in June. I think around maybe, was it Demon King? So we'll see. It's a potential she does release, potential she doesn't, because she has Ragnarok, so you have to see how that operates. Because again, Hell didn't pop up here. Hell didn't pop up for a while. They waited until the Ragnarok festival happened again. Or one other festival. Was it the OC festival happen again or something like that? So just keep that in mind. But bare minimum, Gother, maybe Thor, Light Percy, maybe. That's what this banner should contain. And then, again, whatever filler they didn't get to add in, obviously this banner, maybe some other seasonal stuff they didn't get to add. Whatever didn't make it on that banner, that ends up here. So you see, like, what banner would you rather put gems into? Last year, think about that. Last year, 1 year ago, put your perspective there. Which banner was better? Yes, it's obviously going to be Lancelot banner this year versus Melly's banner. Unless Melly's banner is secretly another vote draw, which even if it is, right? You may not, first of all, you're not getting another vote draw, let's be honest here. But if you do, maybe we vote for some good stuff there. But it's mainly going to be, again, some it's what happens because Melly is guaranteed you're pulling for him, right? You're guaranteed pulling, or if it's Tristan, you're guaranteed pulling from theoretically. They make more of a crappy banner. So if you're planning whatever, just know this now. If going deeper into a banner, which banner would it ever be? It's kind of Lancelot's because, again, you are pulling much more. When it comes to Melly's banner, again, on the upcoming potential roster, there is good stuff that can be there, but again, it fully depends. Right now, I'll make it clear, it fully depends. So again, I'm just going to go down the list over here just to show it to you. Arthur, again, most of the units that made it to Lancelot's banner, they kind of don't rerun again. They could, you could see some of them on there at least, right? Because we already have all the good festival characters. What are they going to throw on there? I'm really curious, but I'm hoping that there is still some sort of semblance of a decent banner. Like, please don't leave it where it's like cheeks. Like, please don't. Maybe the LRs pop up on there. That's, again, something maybe some players would kind of want. Again, this year you had most of the good releases pop up here. You know, that's kind of there. Balder, we're hoping maybe Balder pops up. They didn't allow Balder to be on that banner because they wanted to put Balder as bait on Nazian's banner. That's what they did over there, but you can kind of see over here. We're going to get to Gother in a second, so Gother is there if you need Gother. He probably will make an appearance there. That's like the bait, I guess you can say, quote-unquote. Bait, I guess you can say. For that, what is it? You have, theoretically, Melly as well, right? Melly, yeah, Melly wasn't on here. I don't know why I'm forgetting Melly. Melly is there too, so what it will look like is, let's say, Tristan or a new Melly, old Melly, Thor, hopefully, right? Like Demon King, it should be there. Okay, I want to make that clear. It should be there. So Thor, go through there. But your rate up, right? Your festival stuff will be good. Maybe some other filler festivals. It's just the other stuff is like, what can they use? They're not gonna most likely rerun most of this stuff here. Some of it maybe, right? But we'll see. Again, it's a level 100 banner as well, which could help you. There are pluses. It's just mainly negatives. So again, to make sure it's clear, if you want to wait and see the banner, you should be able to see the banner, right? We should have still patch notes. Again, we won't be able to test the unit until obviously it leaves globally, but you will be able to just see the banner, the unit, and everything. So if you want to wait till the last second, you're more than welcome to. That is still a fully functional thing. Again, for example, this character was needed earlier on the last banner. She sadly didn't make the cut. Characters like this that didn't make the cut, you'll definitely see over there. And characters they can obviously get you with, again, Light Percival would definitely work. So it can be a partially good banner, but just don't expect this again. Do not expect this again. You're not going to get this again, okay? You're going to get, again, maybe the good festival units and such, but when it comes to the supporting roster, it might not be as, like, again, it might be great. Make that clear. It might be great, but it will not be what Lancelot was. Lancelot's banner was just nuts. You voted for that, it's going to be better. That's always how it works when it comes to these banners over here. There was the year where you had, I think, Perg Melly, right? Perg Melly still had a pretty solid banner. His banner wasn't terrible, but again, versus, let me show you Perg Melly's banner. I'm pretty sure that was a vote banner as well. So again, this year, that was Escanor's banner where Lancelot was. Issue is, it wasn't that good. When it came to Melly's banner, it was 10 times better because it was all seasonal. What happened though? One wasn't a vote, one was a vote. See the difference? Whenever it was a vote, we chose it properly. When it's not a vote, they chose horribly. So, it's most likely not going to be a vote again. If it is, it's wonderful. Don't get me wrong, but I doubt it. Don't expect a crazy banner. I'm being honest here, okay? It could be crazy. It could, but just don't expect it. So, plan accordingly, summon accordingly, do what you want. Lancelot is the better banner to go deeper in if you want to. Again, it's just for festivals as well. They're really solid. When it comes to there, you have Gother, You Are Melly. Maybe you already have You Are Melly. Thor might be on there. Again, it might be a little bit more diluted, but you still have some good units on there. Let's not lie here. Those are still good units, so do what you will. Take care, have fun. Hope you enjoyed the video. Just a quick one to talk about this, just so you know.